Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to make a cootie catcher. Now it's a really simple process and I will be walking you through it in a step-by-step manner. So let's get right to it. As you can see, I have started off with a square sheet of paper. So the first step is to get a square sheet of paper and then fold the paper in half by bringing the top and the bottom together. So just grab it like that, line up the edges of the top and the bottom just like that. Try and be as precise as possible and then fold it and make a nice crease just like that. Then you are going to unfold it, and then you are going to fold it in half from left to right. Just like that, line up the edges from left to right, and try and be as precise as possible. And then simply fold it and make a crease, just like that. Then you are going to unfold it, and you are going to turn it like this. And if you take a look, you can see that there's an X in the middle of the paper. Now you are going to take each of the four corners and fold them in towards the center of the X. So I'm going to start with the top one right here. Just going to grab it and fold it just like that towards the center of the X, and then fold it like that and make a nice crease. Just like that. Then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to continue with the other corners. Make sure that the corner is lined up with the center of the X. Fold it and make a nice crease. And the same thing goes with the other corners. Alright, now that I have finished folding the corners in, I'm going to take the paper, and as you can see it looks like a square again, and I'm going to flip it over, just like that. And then I'm going to turn it so that it sort of looks like a diamond, and once again I'm going to take each of the corners and fold them in towards the center of the sheet of paper. So I'm just going to start with the top corner and match up the corner with the center of the paper, just like that, and then fold it and crease it, just like that. And I'm going to repeat the process with the other corners. Now that I have finished folding the four corners in towards the center of the piece of paper, I'm just going to lightly fold it just like this. Just going to lightly fold it like that in half, and then, in half from top to bottom, and then in half from left to right, just like that, and then unfold it. And it just makes it a bit easier to work with, and I'm going to flip the paper over, so it was like that. Now I have flipped the paper over, and I'm going to do the same thing. Fold it in half from top to bottom, fold it in half from left to right, just like that, and then unfold it. And now, as you can see, there are four flaps. So I'm going to pop these flaps out, just like that. They're sort of like pockets. Just make sure that they can be popped out, just like that. And then the goal here is to get your fingers inside of the flaps, just like that. So you get two fingers, your thumb and your index finger inside of the flaps, and do the same thing with the flaps on the other side. And you have to bend it, try and bend it so that it works out to being the way that the cootie catcher is. So it's sort of difficult, but you have to sort of bend it like that, and then you can put your fingers in the flaps. So I'll just do that again. Bend it like that, then put your fingers in the flaps. Just like that. I have my thumb and my index finger in those flaps, and then my thumb and my index finger in these flaps. Get them all the way to the corners, and now you can just push the flaps up like that, and you have made yourself a cootie catcher, just like that. It's a really simple process, and if you have your thumb and your index finger in the flaps like that, you can maneuver it. You can maneuver it really easily, and basically you can then draw or write on these portions right here, and that's basically it. That is how to make a cootie catcher. It is a really simple process, and I have walked you through all of the instructions in this step-by-step tutorial. And the hardest part is at the end when you have to form it into this shape right here and get your fingers properly in the pockets. But once you do that, it is really, really easy to operate. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.